Hi, in this video I will share with you how exactly you can profit from the financial market trading a bullish market structure. Remember, it's not just about the structure but about identifying key zones and levels where you can make your trading decision. So, we'll begin first by identifying the trend of the market, because the trend is always your friend. So here is our higher low, this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? And from there we have a new higher high. So we are in a typical uptrend and price is pushing to the upside. So what is the next thing we want to see? We want to identify our point of interest. So looking at this price movement, now that we've determined our trend, we need to know what is our range. We need to identify our range. So our range is the latest movement where we want to make an entry. What that means is from this higher low to this recent higher high is what we refer to as a range. All of this movement is our range. So once you determine your trend, you need to determine the range. So this is our range. This movement here is what I am referring to as the range. So there's our new range as far as this price is concerned. So let me use this to show you the range I'm referring to. So this is our range. Okay, all of this recent movement from here this way is what we refer to as the range. So now that we know our range, we'll now look for any other block in this range, any smart money cube in this range, and then any fair value gap in that range. So first we have another block inside of this range. So this is our other block in this range. So if you look carefully, there is also a fair value gap here and here. So because they are close, I will mark both the other block and the fair value gap together. So I just marked out both the other block and the fair value gap. So is there a smart money cube? Yes, there is a smart money cube in this movement. So this bearish candle you are seeing here is a smart money cube. Having established that, what is the next thing? I will now be patient for price to come. I will now pick up my Fibonacci retracement tool, because I want to buy low and at the same time I want to sell high. Okay, so this is my default Fibonacci. I will edit this. I'll edit the Fibonacci level. So I'm going to delete some level. I'll delete all of this. I'll delete this and I'm going to add a new level. So here it's going to be 0.758. So my discretion is going to be 75.8. and here is going to be 0.886. So my description is going to be 88.6. So I've done this. I will increase this a little, then I'll go back and I'll click on save. So you can now see that I've increased the level. So I'm going to connect my Fibonacci from my down range to my up range, because this is a typical uptrend. So now I've connected my Fibonacci retracement tool. So the goal of this Fibonacci is to help me to buy low and sell high. Buy low how? I will be buying, because this is an uptrend, when I get a point of interest that exists between my 50 level of the Fibonacci to 100 level. So if I look at my range, the only valid one that I have there is my fair value gap and my order block. So this smart money cube falls outside above 50 level of this Fibonacci, so therefore it is not valid, because if I should buy from here, I am buying high, my stop loss will be too far, and that is why I won't be making that particular entry. Although if you look at this, price came into it, price respected it and pushed to the upside. However, it is not at an effective zone for me, so I won't be making that entry. So afterward, you'll be patient to wait. So now we have only one valid zone, so I'm going to delete this. So the only valid zone we are having is what? Is our order block and this fair value gap. So the price was driving in, making a retracement, and price came into that zone. So you can see price in the zone of our order block. So now that price is in this zone, I will now begin to make some major analysis. I will need to see the presence of buyers before I can buy, because it was sellers that brought price back to this zone. So first, when price came to this zone, I begin to see rejection from this first candle, rejection from this other candle. I saw a bullish attempt, then sellers still proof, then buyers came in and gave us this engulfing candle. However, I did not make this entry. But look at what happened. Then these two bearish candles, this form couldn't close below the previous bullish candle. The second candle follows, couldn't close below the previous bullish candle, which shows the momentum of the sellers. So we now have this hammer and this second hammer, and hence this is what led to my trade entry. And of course, I had my stop loss below that zone, and this is how exactly I was able to make this trade entry. So this process is very simple, and it is effective for anyone to take advantage of. This is a live trade scenario. I believe you've learned something new. Do not forget to give this video a like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when we upload our next video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the subsequent video.